Well, I don't know why I'm putting this at the start of the YouTube video, but it's basically what we learned for this VOD. One thing is, runes. You're gonna notice I talk about first strike. I mentioned first strike a lot this game. The second thing would be, playing evolves like Q. I mean, Q is fine, right? But doing ER is very hard to play. It requires very good gameplay compared to like WR. Like W just makes the game very simple. And when playing lethality, playing for yourself, finding your own angles is very important. And for dying mid to late game, will always feel bad because you lose pressure, which the enemy team, enemy team can come back. That's usually how Kha'Zix kind of feels, dying like early game, trainable for ones and stuff, it's honestly not that bad, like usually. But mid to late game, it will always feel like it's just not good. It's all good to die in general, like especially as an assassin. The assassins have the worst punishment when dying later on into the game. Four things. I feel like it's so weird. I feel like I should always do 3 or 5 things, right? So I guess the fifth thing would be Well, yeah, when you play like hard evolves, right? Or let's say like you want to hit like breakpoints on Kha'Zix. First is Dirk, right? Then it's full item. Oh no, well, Dirk level 6, full first item. Second Dirk, then your second item. Then usually it's like Last Whisper / level 11 evolve. And after that, it's like kind of whatever until 16. This is usually how your power spikes work. Of course, you can spike off another Dirk item and stuff, like Serpents maybe can have value. But these are usually the breakpoints for Kha'Zix that you kind of need to keep in mind. It's when you're like very, very strong. So when you're like close to something, right? Like close to a first item, close to a second Dirk, and you can like, you just like, there's nothing happening on a map. Just go base and go run out on the map. It's always good. Like, don't like oversteal on the map, or like, don't be too tunnel on the breakpoints. But like, if you hit these points, then look to fight, you will win a lot of fights usually. But if you like have a goal and you don't base, and like you have like full first item and you don't like auto base, and then you look to fights and overstaying on the map, I mean, game will never look good. So yeah, these would be things I would pay attention. Well, this is what we learned from the VOD kind of. I will learn plus like what do you think about, So hope you guys enjoy this VOD, this coaching VOD, and lots of VOD review. And yeah, let me know down in the comments below how you what you guys think. Okay, so it's a Kha'Zix game into Warwick. I didn't check what you were playing in, but it's pretty decent game overall. Though the 1v1's a bit hard, but I think we have very good lanes to play off of. Top lane is playing Aurelia to Mundo. Should be very Aurelia favored. I think, to me, pathing towards this kind of lane is very good in this game. To me, when I see these kind of ball lane matchups, where it's like kind of like wishy-washy, like this is on like guaranteed CC. It's even hard just to kill because this guy's a blind. I think it's always better to path to a guaranteed lane that is most likely winning. Usually when I see something like Ignite versus TP, I'm just going to assume usually the Ignite laner is going to win their lane or make it volatile. So that's what I usually think about which lane to like path to. And let's see if you do that. Because to me, like Diana kind of needs 6 to be gankable. Or unless Orion's like up against the tower, and same thing with like the enemy bomb if they're chunked. Start Raptors. I don't really like doing this unless it's for a Dirk spike, but it's not really like that insane to do in the first place because the game is just slower paced now because you do this. You're like off the map for a minute longer, but sometimes you can play for like an early invade, which can be really good for the game. So yeah, I'm generally not a fan of this path thing, but let's just like look at it and see what happens. Oh wow, we're low through ganking mid. Okay, guess he's overstepping. I guess. Yeah, he's really low. So okay, so let's see how you can play this better. So that's what you're looking at. So he was low the whole time. Okay, you need to pay attention to this wave that's coming in because it matters a bit. Then when you go on top of him, you need to try to get the auto off. Like you want to auto Q usually here. Actually, more like most of the time. Also, you have first strike. I don't know why you have this rune. It's really bad. But you want to try to get your auto Q off. Oh, you actually did. Wait, did you? Yeah, you did. So it makes it easier to land everything. You just didn't have enough damage because first strike is a really shit rune. But we looked out. Oh yeah. Let's look at next play. You remember 340, 350 our Raptors will respawn. So here you should just like not do your buff and just level up all your camps because by the time like you see how that's already spawning, like this takes a while to clear, you know. And I think there's a higher priority on just leveling up your camps. But when you see word gank like this, you can potentially play for his bot side. Because okay, you tabbed right here. I mean, you should count his CS. Does he have 12? Am I like... He's 18. So that means he did 4 camps and he taxed a little bit. So he probably did his bot side and they did crab. So most likely, most junglers, they will just clear down, right? So they would just do their top side. But usually like they should just base and play for their respawn and then clear all the way up. When you see the work like go like this, I think you should... to me it's like not a flip, but I think you should play to steal these camps. Because there's a good chance where you get these camps and then he doesn't take yours. But this is like the safe route, right? Like there's no risk in doing what you do, the thing you're doing. But it's something I would have played for because all these camps are up top side, so you can play for a Raptor steal at least. And then you can recall and then clear all the way down and play for Drake, and you'll be level 6. Orc is ganking mid now. Warwick ran down. Okay, here, to me, Dana should be able to push this wave on his own. I don't think he needs help to push this wave. So what I think you should do is go around and play to kill him, dive him, because I don't think he needs help. If he needed help, what he do is actually good. But I think he's healthy enough. Orion's I don't think he can die. And if Orion walks up, I feel like he solo kills him anyways. So I think he could have went around and played. And this is fine. Just know that you're overstaying a lot. And to me, I think you're not keeping track of like the Warwick's camps because you should know his Raptors are actually up right now. You could have taken this. Like right here, you do this, push off tower and go to the Raptors. Go take it. I think you already done your job. I think you just take one play and then take this. So you should lose most of this wave anyways. It's down. Oh no, wait. Oh, I didn't count. Wait one sec. Because he ganked mid reds. Dude, like, why do people schizo tab like that? Like, I mean, to be honest, like, I don't know why I'm saying that, because I do it myself. He has 28 CS. So that means he had 12, 16, 20, 28. Like, wait, did he just straight up gank? Wait, what's his pathing? Did he base? No, I'm too lazy to look, but I thought his routes would be up. I actually don't know what his pathing is. But that's like to think about it though. I should know what he's doing, to be honest. He actually got the kill here because of first strike, but he would have died anyways if he had actual rune. So they 1-for-1s. You get rewarded because they're overplaying. Now we clear. Play for red invade, good. You should just do Drake here. Good. So here, yeah. If this play wasn't happening, I want you to take Crab and Recall for you moves. Why don't you have E? What? But bro, you did the E flash. You know your flash that cancels the E animation, right? Usually you want to like flash E. Or E, let the E fully go through, then flash. You have to usually do that, yeah. Yeah, they should have made a kill, and you should be able to get out too, so if you didn't waste your E like that. But yeah, if that play wasn't happening, you should just... You're mode, okay. You should just do the crab and base for you moves, walk out on the map, and then play for your camps again. And maybe you can slow contest the grubs, because you are pretty fast on the map, right? Yeah, play for camps here, good. Here, should easily have went here. Like, yeah, he showed. It's fine, whatever. Here, he should instantly just walked here, and then when jumped onto him. Oh, you don't have jump. I think it's still better to walk here anyways, because by the time it's up, you'll reach it, right? If it was like, let's say 8 seconds or whatever, it wasn't like 4 or 5, maybe even 6, then you should go this way. But because I think it's like, I think like 3 to 6, 3 to 5, I think it's just like for you to walk here, wait, and then jump on him, EQ. You know what I mean? I think it's really good. Okay. Anyway, if I sound a bit different, it's because I'm recording the next day. But oh, you do end up getting the kill, so you know, good job. Get the raptors. Start playing here. I think this is too much. This is like too blood hungry. You should just play for your camps, but I mean, looks like it works out. Yeah. Now go back to your camps. And you should just base out to your wolves. You go home. Well, buy items. Oh, do you have opportunity soon? Good bet. Pop does is what it is. Finding camps. Good punish. Oh, let's see how you play this. Okay. So this 1v1, I could say it's probably rune diff. Good R usage. Here, okay, this is where it is. It's good to do, like, you do auto Q or Q auto. Like, honestly, there's like really no difference, but other than your Q is on CD first. So in these kind of 1v1s, like usually you auto Q for more like chasing potential, right? Like something so you can like kind of chase them down. Because you stole them first. But in like show 1v1s, usually I like to Q auto a lot of the time. Because I want my Q up sooner. Because like let's say if you Q up, you Q first here, like here you Q'd, in here, Q'd again. And here you did auto, right? Like your Q could have been up already if you did Q auto also. Like you're kind of do that at first, right? But I mean at first it makes sense. There's no way you're jumping on them auto Q. You should always Q. But yeah. Try to think about that when you fight, and I mean it's just a rune diff, man. Like yeah, this first strike rune is just terrible, by the way. Like you're good kiting. Yeah, big. Okay, clear up, clear all the way up, clear all the way up, clear everything, clear everything. For sure we're thinking about double jumping, I can just tell. Recall. Yeah. Okay, this is a bad herald, okay. So you want to use herald for two things, usually. You want to use it to either break a mid tower, Or play to break a tier 2 tower, like a silent tier 2, because they are worth a lot. And here, like, there's no wave to really play on, so like you're kind of just putting it down just to get rid of it, and I don't think it's like really necessary. You could potentially break a lot more with this. So you got a tower, you know, it is what it is. It's not bad, but like you could got more value off it. Full clear again, and then you should look to base item. Wait, what? You should have just bought Last Whisper here, by the way. I feel like, because the armor pen is actually kind of nice versus this Mundo, and the Warwick. You see these guys have tab eyes and they're looking to build more armor. Like when you press tab. So in my Kha'Zix guide, I actually have something where just tab eyes isn't really designed to build Last Whisper. It's when they show signs of building more. So like this guy has a Bramble Vest for some reason, and that guy has a tab eye Thornmill on Mundo for whatever reason. Those are, why is there always build like that? Those are signs to build Last Whisper. It's actually just really useful, you know? Unless you're planning on to like never like hit them. But then you should never have bought the XC in my opinion. I just played to assassinate their backline the whole game. Okay, here. And you see this? Don't run to your camp. Try to see if something's happening, especially here. Like you should already be running back to your team. Because this fight, like maybe you can partake in it, but like you should pay attention to see if you can clean up. They back off, but like I want you to like pay attention to it more. Like actually look. I don't know, being able to clear his camps is pretty crazy. Oh, what? They got Autocon. Gon's dead. Okay. Nothing you can do about it. Steal camps. Oh. WEQ'd there. So if you know they have no vision of you, especially, well, they shouldn't because they were just outside. Get away to you, kind of know. There's always WEQ if you have the range for it for your W, like here, easy WEQ. Because you don't. I mean, it didn't even matter actually. He was 1 HP. He just didn't have enough damage. It's actually like a first strike diff, by the way. Like I actually like dislike this rune so much. Like it's crazy the amount of times I brought up first strike. Here, just leave. Just leave. Oh also for Sun ult, see like this, right? These two outer lines. This is what Sun ult sees. It sees this whole thing. Okay. So yeah, they see you. But yeah, you should have just kept. I mean, there it's like there's nothing partaken. Like you're playing cleanup, so act like cleanup. Like come like late. Act like you're like cleaning up like a scene, you know. Like usually those guys come after the crime has happened, you know. So that's what you do usually as Kha'Zix, unless you can like find them very early in the fight. Nice. That guy. Oh. I mean, it should be fine. I mean, like he died, but maybe you win the fights. Yeah, I wonder who wins this. Oh, he is Kha'Zix. Crazy. Yeah. Oh my god, he did the Warwick. Warwick. I mean, this is the downside of going east evolve second, right? Is wait, what? Why'd I gotta take it? Is your team fighting is just weaker than having W or R evolve seconds. So right now, like you really need 16. Like you really want 16 to be able to play the game. I mean, did you even get E value this game really? Not really. There's a Shumi there, right? Yeah. Oh, you got picked off. How? We're just trying to find a bush to play in, right? In these kind of games where it gets to like this, you just want to, like here, when you go in here, right, you pass this. Just sit here. Just sit. There's nothing for you to do right now. Like, if you walk out, like, I know it's hindsight, his work walks in, but just wait for the next wave and see if you can kill him, and then hope someone gets the ward. Because if you show, like, you throw like the element of surprise pretty much. That's how you have to think about Kha'Zix. Like, you kind of want to be in fog like perma. And if you're showing, it's for a reason, and for a reason to like kind of like give space to your enemy team to like push into a certain direction, etc. But because your QER evolve, you should completely play in isolation. Like, don't even like only play for your own position and what you think is good for your aim. Don't even think about your teammates anymore. And if you get a pick, get a pick. Otherwise, you lose because you want the two hardest evolves to play together. Like the ER combo with Q is the hardest evolves to play. By the way, I mean now the game's just lost because like you don't have W evolve versus comp. And I think it's just really hard to play these kind of evolves. That guy's just trolling. I mean, just don't show. Just sit in the bush and like try to assassinate someone. Like here, when you show for fun, there's no point. You just hide in this bush and maybe like you can like go on Oriana here. You can like maybe go from the bottom, maybe go on Oriana and flip a kill. Like this is way better than doing what you're doing. Like just find picks somehow. Like you have R evolve, you have 2 second stealth. You can stealth up on top of them potentially, and then yeah maybe kill. Like you see like this, right? But like this could have been done before, you know. Like you can look for plays like this. But I'll definitely look at all the dust. Like all the dust kind of matter because whenever you die on Kha'Zix, especially lethality Kha'Zix, like now that you're dead, the enemy team are relieved, right? Like they're like, oh my god, this Kha'Zix is dead. So dying always feels bad later on into the game in Kha'Zix. Early game, it's like whatever. To be honest, if you're trading kill for kill, whatever, that's honestly whatever. But in mid late game, like you really want to be alive because like your pressure matters. It makes them scared to like take spots in the jungle. They have to like overgroup a lot more and actually play together. They can't just run around like one usually sometimes a person can run around by himself and like go ward or like go do a camp. But with Kha'Zix in the game, usually you can't. So like you always have to like defend your carries on the mid wave, or like if you have a squishy jungler, defend the jungler. You know, whoever's squishy should be very careful and need to overgroup. So that's usually how Kha'Zix works. But yeah, it was an okay game, but he definitely played the hardest evolves possible.